le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien, non, je ne regrette rien, c'est payé. J'ai allumé le feu, mes chagrins, mes plaisirs. Je n'ai plus besoin de balayer les amours avec leur trémolo, balayer pour toujours. Je repars à zéro. Non. Rien, ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien, non, je ne regrette rien, car ma vie, ça commence avec toi. Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui se perd sur sa bouche. Voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, qu'il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Qu'il me l'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat. Des nuits d'amour à plus finir, un grand bonheur qui prend sa place, les ennuis, les chagrins s'effacent, heureux, heureux à en mourir. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, qu'il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me
Hey everyone, welcome to the Lobella News podcast. This is the first one. Thank you very much, Alex and Aria, for being with us. Can you guys hear me? Alex, can you hear me? Hey Alex, can you hear me? Uh, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, now thank you very much for being here on the first Lobella News podcast. It's a pleasure to have you both here, Aria, Nathaniel, our princess Aria, that she is our first ambassador, and I'm really happy for have you here in the project, and you are being so nice with us, and thank you very much for that. And of course, Alex, you are our first guest. You are like one of the biggest porn stars ever. You are beautiful, and you are with us. You joined the project, and it's a pleasure to have you with us as well. So,
See?
uh, first of all, where are you guys? Where are you guys now? I know that area. It's in Canada, right? In Vancouver.
Yeah. No, Montreal.
Ah, Montreal. Okay, Montreal. And
Yeah.
Alex
I'm in New York.
in New York. Okay,
Yeah.
but you moved to LA before, or you always lived in New York?
Yeah, I'm from New York. I moved to LA. I lived there for 6 years. I left in 2020 because I'm older now and I'm just in a different phase of life and I wanted some peace and quiet. So I'm in New York now.
Okay, okay. I'm first of all, for the fans who are watching, I will ask for the fans to speak in English, not in Portuguese, not in Spanish, not in Russian. Just speak in English on the chat because that's easier for everyone to understand what you guys are saying. If you guys just chat exclamation point and Lubella News or exclamation point Discord, you will have the chat on the you will have the link of our Discord on the chat, and you will understand what I'm talking about. What was your Alex? What was your like the first thing that you thought when Aria or when we you know about the project? Did you love it at first time or?
I did. Yeah, I was like, because I'm getting into NFTs myself and I was like, great timing. This is a really cool concept. I just thought it was really dope and I was like, let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, okay, um, and because it when I thought about the project, I didn't thought about like something nasty or so, it was like something really artistic, and I think like anuses could be something really artistic, and of course everyone in the world like nasty things, oh, for sure, but in that case this is not right. That's right. So
100% whether they're public about it or not. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
that's the, that's the,
Yeah.
that's the difference. That's the difference, and I think it's a very cool project, and we are like joining like an amazing community. They are really funny. They are really respectful as well, and it's amazing when our muses like the porn stars when they go to our Discord and when they chat with the community. It's really nice to have that respect because you guys deserve the respect as like a fireman deserves respect as like uh, all the jobs deserve respect. And of
You're
course,
Totally.
saving lives. You're saving lives.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
not just not because not just the firefighters saves lives, the porn stars do it as well, right?
All
Mm-hmm.
important.
Totally.
So my host with me here, it's Aria Nathaniel. Aria Nathaniel, it's okay. We know that she's beautiful because you can see that, but she has done a lot of different jobs before. Right now, one of their jobs is that she is the manager of the social media of Pornhub, and that's like the biggest name or one of the biggest names in the industry. So it's so good to have you here, Aria. You are being really awesome, and it's like now you are the host with me. So feel free to make the questions you want to Alex. That's our guest. Okay, so we're gonna do it together, not just me. And I want to do this because this is good for our community, and at the same time it's good that the founder just give the face for the project, but because there are a lot of scams on the internet and on NFTs, and I think the fans and the community deserve to know who is the founder and not just an anonymous guy who like gets some money with the collection and then just go away, you know. So that's why I wanted to do this as well. The first question that I want to do, Alex, is that, like, I think everyone asks that, but I will ask it anyway. It's like, have you ever thought about being a porn star when you were younger, or just you were like doing your job and it's like, I don't like that shit, it's too much for me, maybe I could be a porn star because I love sex and maybe I can just film it?
Yeah, it was kind of a little bit of both, to be honest. Like, I just remember in high school, like, just watching, like, The Girls Next Door on TV, and I was like, I want to do that. Like, just know. And I was, like, well-rounded. I had good grades, very wholesome, like, not promiscuous. Like, I always had boyfriends. I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from? I have no idea. But, like, it was just, like, a feeling I had. I just thought it was cool. I just wanted to do, like, Playboy. And then I grew up, like, you go to college, you get a good job. Like, that's the end, be all, end all, or whatever. So I did that instead. I got a couple degrees. I graduated. I started working in real life. And I hated it. Like, it just wasn't for me. Like, it's good for, like, some people. Like, you know, everyone has jobs to do, and it's good for some people. For me, like, I just hated it. Like, I like working for myself. I like being creative. I'm, like, very pretty rebellious. I hate following rules. Like, I question everything. Like, I'm just a terrible employee. So I was like,
welcome to my world, because it's
I was like, I can't with this. So I got laid off from my job, and that was a blessing in disguise because I was like, okay, what now? And I started webcamming, and I was like, I don't have to leave my house. I'm a homebody. I'm like such an introvert, and I was like, I don't have to leave my house. Like, I'm making good money. Like, I'm literally getting paid to be myself. So I just did that full time, and then that snowballed into, I'm going to move to LA and do girl on girl porn. And that's how a lot of people start. It's kind of like girl, you get your feet wet. You realize it's not a big deal at all. And then I'm like, okay, boy, girl. And then, like, you know, whatever, 7 years later, and here we are.
Yeah. And you started like working on a PR company, right? You have a bachelor in TV broadcasting, right?
Yeah, I was going to be a new.
You were like the perfect girlfriend, you know, because you have good grades and you, of course, your sex was good for sure. I'm sure about it. I never done with you before, but I know that because I saw it before. You know, I saw it in your video. So I think it would be like you were like the perfect girlfriend. And this is a question that is really interesting, and I think all the guys like just think about it. It's like, did you have a boyfriend when you start doing porn? When you start doing it, like, if you have a boyfriend, what was like the thought, his thought, you know? Because a lot of guys, the majority of guys, they don't accept that, and it's not fair at all, you know, because that's a job. I know, because that's something intimate, but the thing is, like, you can do whatever you want. That's your body. That's your soul. That's you, and you decide. And if he doesn't like it, fuck it. It's not your boyfriend anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, it's different for everyone. Like, everyone has their levels of comfort. It's like anything else in life. It's like some people fuck with the lifestyle, some people don't. So I was in a long-term relationship during that time and a couple years after, and we split up for reasons not even pertaining to porn. We were just like, you know, we like had threesomes, like we were pretty like sexually adventurous. So he was with me when I started webcamming, and like he helped me with the business aspect of it. And then obviously, you know, dating someone, it's like he saw that like there is a massive difference between the performance I'm giving on camera for an audience and then me in real life. Like, you cannot even compare the two. So that was all good.
What is better in your opinion?
Real life, in my opinion. I mean, I love like life. Like, I'm like passionate, love making eye contact, like the works with someone I love, and that's just me. I'm at a different stage of my life again. Like, I'm not into like, I'm like monogamous now. Like, it's just so different now because I'm in my third. I just like, I'm different, but like I said, like everyone is different. I had a boyfriend. I'm more of a relationship person, so I had one after that, and there were some issues with the job, and you know, with every relationship, it's like you know, you gotta like have a conversation, like what are you comfortable with? Because it's like, yeah, it's my job at the end of the day, but if I want to keep someone in my life, like, you know, I'll have a chat and see what's gonna work out for both of us if that person is worth it.
Yeah, but for example, with a boyfriend, if he's not into it, you can just split. But with your family, you cannot do it because it's your family, you know, and it will be always your family.
Yeah.
So when you had that decision, that important decision, they like what the reaction was, good, bad. What was it?
Family? Oh, terrible. It was really bad. Oh God, it was fucking terrible. Yeah, I'm like the family. I'm like the disappointment in my family. It's a lot better now because like I'm a grown ass adult with my shit together and I make a really good living and like no one can argue about that. So like I'm living proof that I'm good. But when I first made that decision, yeah, like my dad was he was just like, oh, he's always really chill. He's like, oh, whatever. Like, wish you did something else, but if you're happy, that's cool. My mom had a like meltdown. Like, I get it because people have preconceived notions of porn. It's like every parent's worst nightmare. But honestly, like I'm more empowered in this career than I was ever in anything else, and I'm happier. So I think at the end of the day, every parent just wants to see their kid happy, healthy, and like have their life together. You know, siblings were supportive. So I guess it just depended on like who I was talking to, but at the end of the day, everyone is going to have their own opinion based on their own life experiences. And I have different life experiences and different viewpoints. So it's like an agree to disagree kind of thing. So, yeah.
And it's so amazing that you like you love your work because you love sex as we all do. So it's so good, like, because nowadays, unfortunately, there are a lot of people, like, I think maybe 90% of people in the whole fucking world, they don't do what they like. They don't work and they should work. And that's so fucked up, you know, because I think I would shoot myself if I didn't work what I like it, what I want, you know. And sorry about my English is not perfect. That's Portuguese English, but you understand me, right?
But it's like, otherwise, that's how I feel too. It's like, if you're not living a life that's true to you, what's the fucking point? That's the point of being here on earth and like having your life experience. It's like, do what you love no matter what that looks like for you, and be okay with the fact, because like when I like when I got laid off and everything and did porn, like I knew I could never go work for someone again, and people were like, oh, you can never work for someone again. I'm like, I know. And
anyway, that's not
true. It was fucking crazy, and I'm like, I trust myself enough to know, and then I come back and like I'm good, as I knew I would be. So I just had to like put my blinders up and tune out those voices and just like trust myself at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But you could go and work a normal job. That I mean, could you be like a school teacher? Maybe not, but like,
right?
You know,
totally.
I think that you could totally. I mean, especially in like 2022, but who knows? You know.
I feel that way too. Also, it's just like I think people are a lot more open-minded now, and it depends. Like, and I would never do this because I like doing my thing, but like in a different dimension or whatever, if I were to go work for a company, sure, I'm sure there's some that exist, like Pornhub, for example, open-minded, like don't really give a fuck, you know, accepting of other people's lifestyles, and surely places like that exist. So yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
So one thing that I want to know, me, Tiago, and all the guys in the world is, maybe not all the guys in the world, but I want, that's just a question, like, because I thought about it. It's like, it's different when you are a girl or a boy when we are talking about coming, you know, because you guys can come, whoa, a lot of times, and we don't, you know, because we can do it once and then, oh, it's going to be difficult to do it again. So this question is because, no, that's right. You don't know because you are girls, but that's right, you know. The thing is, imagine you are...
Not if you're a real man.
No, don't say that. Don't say that because that's not true. If you take maybe if you take something, you can do it like 10 times in a row. But not like the normal guy. But the thing is,
girls don't even want to do that 10 times in a row. It's too much.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's way too much.
So imagine that you have like you are filming. So today, you imagine that you filmed porn and like a foursome with 3 guys, okay, or a gangbang or something like this, and then when you go to your home, your boyfriend is like, oh babe, you know, starting to like wanting to have sex, and maybe if are you going to have appetite because you already done it that day, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if it's like, and like I don't do gangbangs, but I'm thinking in theory, I'd probably be a little bit sore. I
No, but
probably would not
even
be
if you don't do gangbangs, even if it is just a guy, you know, or a
Yeah.
girl, you know,
Yeah, I've
because
done that before.
and when you
Sure.
go when you go home, you do it again, or you don't have appetite
Yeah.
to do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally. I mean, also it just like depends, you know, because again, it's different. When I'm on film, I am performing. I'm contorting myself into positions I do not do in real life. I'm fucking upside. I'm like doing all this shit that like I don't do this in real life. So it's completely like for me, it's like I don't even compare the two because they're different. Like I'm acting for the camera. I'm like portraying a role, and it's just like a workout for me. And I'm like pretty athletic, so like, you know.
Okay.
And then I get home and it's like more of a mental connection and a loving connection with someone. And then it's more for me. I mean, yeah, sometimes you're gonna like fuck whoever you're with, like your significant other, your husband, your wife, like your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And sometimes you just want to like make passionate love. But either way, yeah, I can definitely go for round 2 with another person because
Yeah.
it to me the first is a performance. I wouldn't even it's sex technically, but it's like you know,
Okay, it's not the same feeling. I understand.
yeah.
Yeah. But and even the positions are really different, as you told, because like you have to do some positions that that the director can shoot like everything, you know, right? So
Yeah.
to everything be on camera, like the cameraman like will be there. Is it strange to have someone like when you are like doing oral or something and just have a camera here while you are like just doing something like sexual? Is it okay? Of course.
Honestly, no. Like I've just and even when I first started like webcamming in 2012, I don't know why, I just never had that feeling. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I don't pay attention like I'm aware of where the camera is, but again, for me, it's my mind is this is a performance. So I'm aware of the camera and I angle myself. But no,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's a job and the cameraman is doing his job. And our goal as a team producing the scene is to produce the best possible product for the audience. And that's everyone's intention. So it's like we're working towards a common goal. So it's just another team member at the end of the day, like any other job.
That's very interesting what you said, because I'm an actor, not a porn star, not a porn actor, you know. So it's like, yeah, if I'm acting, you know, I know where the camera is because of like the angles and stuff. But yeah, it's like the camera is not there. So and it's the same because you are acting. The difference is
Yes.
that you don't have clothes and you are doing sex. That's just
100%.
the difference.
That's it.
Yeah, because people normally
Hang on, when you say doing sex, you sound so much like Borat.
really
Yeah.
sorry. No, but
No,
It's so good.
I have
It's so good. It's
really?
so good.
I have YouTube videos like with the mankini of Borat doing like strange things, but like really common fun things, you know. So yeah, you can compare me with Borat. I like it.
Doing sex.
Borat from Portugal. Yeah. Okay, doing sex. Doing no, but you say making sex. Make sex. No. Whatever.
Have.
I will say do sex.
Have.
Sex, but I will say do sex because you guys it's funny for you guys, right?
Right.
Okay. So so you feel happy because you do what you want to do, but I saw a story and that was like and this is really interesting. I never thought about it. Like I thought about all the projects for the people who are watching this. We are doing an NFT project called Lebella Knows. It's inspired on the 2000 most famous porn stars anuses, and it's really cool. You can go to Discord. You just have to write on the chat exclamation point Discord, and you can check it. You can check the website, and you will see that it's an amazing project. But yeah, everything that I structure on this project was like I did it with like 6 months to prepare it. Okay, It was like very intensive. And everything was like really prepared. But for example, this Labella News podcast, I'm doing it because of you, Alex, and I thank you very much for that, because I saw a story of you talking about like the mental health and and routines, and that's so fucking important, because like 30% of people on all the world have anxiety. They have anxiety, and I have anxiety as well. So when I saw your story, I just clicked it, and I was like, whoa, fuck. This could be something really cool. Like, just do a Labella News podcast. Like, we can have our community with us. We can talk like with our muses. We can have ARIA as well. We can like have a good conversation. We can talk about everything, not just sex and porn. And that's something that I wanna talk with you, because mental health is really important. And when we are artists that we work for ourselves and not for others, it's really complicated, and a lot of times it happens to have anxiety because we don't have someone to tell us you have to do that. You have to be your own boss and decide everything. And when things go wrong, it's fucked up. So I want to talk a little bit about that. Have you ever had anxiety before? Of course. So if you didn't post that. So how did you treat it? Are you treating yourself right now? Can we talk about it, please?
Yeah. I mean, I think honestly, I'm surprised by 30%, because I would say that number is much higher just based on just
like 90.
Yeah, right. Like, I think especially in the past 2 years, I think most people have some form of anxiety. I think that's like a normal part of the human experience. And
but it shouldn't be.
Right. I think that's also the day and age we live in. For example, a big thing that plays into that is like social media, because people are looking at other people and they're thinking that they're missing out on something when they're just looking at a curated feed of edited photos. And I know this because I curate my feed and I edit the fuck out of my photos. So it's like, I know this, I'm on the other side of it. So it's like, I get it, and people are always comparing themselves to others and thinking they're not enough or they're not like where they should be in life. And like, that did not exist like prior to, and I don't know what the stats are of anxiety, like before this like social media explosion. But yeah, I mean, I get it like any other person. It's not like it's overbearing, but I get it. It depends. Like, if I'm just doing my thing in the day to day, it's good. If there's like a big change in my life, for example, like I'm moving in the next month or so to a city, and I'm anxious about that because there's a lot of shit you have to do. So yeah, my anxiety's been higher than normal, as well as now since I don't live in LA anymore, I have to travel back there to shoot like every few months, and I always get anxious about that because I'm the one mostly the one coordinating all the people. So again, it's like back to being your own boss. And again, if you are your own boss, that comes with a whole bunch of anxiety because, like you said, if shit hits the fan, it's on you. Like, you are responsible. You can't point your finger at someone else if something goes wrong. Like, so I think you just have to have a strong mind, like a certain mindset and like tactics and tools that you can use to help keep your mental health in check. So for me, what I do, I have therapy like once a week, maybe once every other week, and not for any particular reason. It's more so just to like talk to a third party about anything that's going on in my life, to vent, like whatever. I think that's been really great for me. It helps give me new perspective on certain things in my life. So there's that. I do a lot of I meditate like 5 minutes a day, not much, but that's really helped me. It just helps clear my head. I exercise every day. That helps, especially in the winter, because I do have some form of seasonal depression where it's like very gray and gloomy and I get very down. So stuff like that, I really prioritize my peace of mind over everything. So if there's like an event or something I get invited to and I'm not all in, I decline. And, it's just like self-care to me is just like so important, especially, as I get older and as I take on more responsibilities. It's like I cannot stretch myself thin anymore like I used to be able to without it wearing on me. Mm-hmm. So I think it's important for everyone to find those tools in their toolbox that they can go to. And, even if I'm like, I'll work hard for like 5 days and I'll take a day off, even when there's work to do, because it's super important to like unplug and like live your life too, so things like that. I don't check my phone first thing in the morning. I answer emails like twice a week. Like I make myself available how I want to be available.
That's so important. Like just not like always be looking to your phone. I cannot do it right now because of the project. I'm like 12 hours a day in the phone or more, and 14 or 16 hours on the laptop. But it is what it is. It's just because of work.
Yeah.
But like when I have the second collection, I have to give like delegate like jobs, to be more safe for my mental health for sure.
Yeah.
But what you talked about, it's really important, and it's true. I agree with you, and the routine is so fucking important in our lives. Like when you talked about like the exercise and going to gym, that it makes so much difference. Like when you exercise and you don't, like your day starts better. I really like to start my day like just going to the gym. I don't want to, but I just say, Tiago, you have to fucking go.
Me this
I haven't
morning.
been to
I
a gym in
like,
I haven't been to a gym in like 4 years.
Oh my
You,
God,
you
that's
don't go for a
amazing.
gym in 4 years?
I literally have not like moved my body in like 4 years. I'm not even kidding.
Why,
I
Aria?
have zero muscle on me.
Yeah, but you
Sheer
are you are
laziness.
you are Princess Aria. Of course, you have like a special gene that you are like
I mean,
amazing
it's
hot.
Asian. It's Asian.
You
It's
are
Asian.
hot without going to the gym. You are really sexy like that. If you go to the gym,
Thanks,
oh my
T.
God, I think like people won't know other girls than Aria.
I sense that that's not true, but I truly appreciate the compliment, and I'm just gonna take it in.
I had to drag myself to the gym this morning. It was like -7. I'm like cursing. I'm like, I don't want to, like, I did not want to go. And I was like, it was leg day and I'm trying to like make my butt a little bigger. And I was like, nope, we're fucking. And also, it's just not even that. It's like, I personally always feel better. Again, it's like, especially during the winter, I got very, very down. And it's the endorphins. And I noticed such a drastic difference. So I think I need it, So I just forced myself and I felt
Yeah.
really good after. But it was a struggle this morning. I was like, ugh. Like,
Yeah,
and-
it's
and-
negative
and-
18 here, by the way.
Negative.
this is unhealthy.
I'm sorry
not
about
okay.
I'm sorry about you, Aria. Yeah,
Unacceptable.
Canada. I want to visit Canada, but just visit, not living there. Because of
Oh, the
the
summer.
because that's
Yeah,
too
the
cold for
summer's
me.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the winter is not.
No, it's tough.
Maybe you can move to Europe, Aria, or you can move to a sunniest place. But
I would move
you
to
like
Paris.
it. Ah, you like Paris?
I would move to. Ooh, my AirPods are dying. I just gotta. You might have to talk to me without AirPods.
No. It depends if your laptop microphone is good. We can do it, no problem.
Okay,
Okay, if they die, you can just talk with no AirPods.
thank
So,
God.
Yeah, routine is really important, and at the same time, if you go to the gym, it helps you like in your job as well, because you were telling that you have a good shape right now. So, and that difficult positions that you have to be, and sometimes you have to be so a lot of minutes like in the same position. So, one question is, I have a question. The question is, so when you are like in that position, when you are filming like porn and you have like 10 minutes or 15 minutes in a position, like the director will get just like 1 minute of that position. They choose when they are editing, they choose the best parts. How it's the editing, how they edit porn, because I don't know and I would like to know.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really put us in positions for that long. That's a long time. But they'll say, for example, they'll be like, most of the time it's like, okay, we need 30 minutes of footage. Sometimes they'll just be like, just have at it and go. I think that maybe that's because I'm more experienced. If if it's an experienced cast, they know what the fuck they're doing. Or they'll be like, we need 30 minutes. We want a few minutes of BJ, a few minutes of Mish, a few minutes of Doggy, a few minutes of Cowgirl. And they kind of just let us freestyle it. It's not ever really too rigid. Like there's always like a framework, but
that's not
they
like
really just let
okay,
us
now
go.
you do that position. Okay, cut. Let's do another one. Okay,
Yeah, it
cut.
doesn't cut.
No, because then no one would even do it. It's not fun at that point.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so they just
and
kind of let us do it.
like the dick of the guy could go down as well, you know, if they stop like too
Yeah.
much, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
So they
I
really
want to talk
let it
about it.
flow.
How is it happens a lot. It doesn't happen a lot, like, because it's different for you guys because you don't have like to put it up, you know.
Yeah,
So for guys,
the
it's
guy's dick. Does
yeah,
it go
yeah,
soft?
yeah. When they go, is it usual to go soft and they have like to jerk a little bit before they start again?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it depends. Some guys take shit, so their dick will stay hard. Some guys are naturally just really good at at their job, and so they can stay hard. And then yeah, I have had that happen. It is pretty common. It didn't happen often, but like for sure, it happened a lot. If the guy like we're in a room, we'd film in LA and Vegas. It'd be fucking hot in there, so they get really, really hot and overheat, and like their dick goes down. I've had an incident where the guy could not get hard for the life of him, and they had to send him home and get a replacement. And
Oh, and it
honestly,
was
like
like,
Wait,
fuck,
who was that?
honestly, I don't remember. It was like someone. I don't know if he's around anymore. It was like 4 years ago. Like I don't remember.
Okay, it
But
wasn't like Charles Dara.
no, it wasn't Dara. It was like just
Okay.
some guy. I don't know, but like it was for a VR scene, and he could not. I don't know what the deal was. And shit, and it happens, you know, and it's not like
it happens on the real life. It will happen on porn as well.
100%. Like I said, it's not like often, but for sure, I've had points where the guy like has to just like stop completely, go cool off, get a drink, and then just like go jerk off like in the corner and like get it hard again, and then come back to do his thing and finish the scene.
Yeah. Well, I think it would be like difficult for being like a porn star guy because of that, because like because guys, like a lot of times guys just are soft, you know, because they think too much. And
That's
I'm
exactly.
trying to imagine, it's like it happened to me before, like I'm like normally I'm hard, and then it starts to be soft, and then I just think fuck, 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 and it's the worst thing that you can think, because if you can think too much, your dick will go soft for sure. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine like doing porn, and then like the dick is soft, and then like all the cameras on me, all the director, the actresses, and it's like
Well, that's
fuck.
because you're not a professional. There
Yeah,
are
that's right,
professionals in
that's right.
place
Yeah.
Right.
for
I
a
mean, yeah,
reason.
there's a
So
reason why there's not that many
to
guys.
be a porn star guy, maybe they have to practice to being hard, like just a lot of time, just like alone in their room. Like, okay, I'm gonna try to be hard the most time I can. I'm just joking.
I think it's a mental thing. It is 100% a mental thing, but like
Yeah.
for sure, like I said, like there's not that many. The male talent that you see, like a lot of them have been around for a long time, and that's for a reason because of what you just said.
Okay, so imagine that you are dating someone, because I want to do this question because all the girls that I talked in the project, they say that the best way to have a boyfriend is to have someone from the industry, because they accept that and they understand it. Normally when you date someone from the industry, or you used to date like just normal guys not from industry, and they can accept it as well.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I had a rule that I don't date in the industry. I just have no interest. Don't have any interest. Like I want to go to work and do my job and come home, and that's all. That's it. Everyone is different. Like everyone has their preferences. I know a lot of people. I know people who are married who are in the industry. I know people who are dating someone outside of the industry in a very long-term relationship, married to people outside of the industry, like dating someone in the business. Like everyone is so different. So for me, like I said, I don't date in the business. I just date regular guys. That's what I like.
Yeah, yeah, because for someone like you, because I'm knowing you a little bit, right? And what I know from it's like you are something that you don't accept normality. So if a random guy that you like and that you fell in love, you can date with him, and if he accepts it, it's okay. You don't have to date someone from the industry, because that's not fair at all, you know. Because the niche to fall in love, it's much smaller, right? And the world is
Yeah.
so big.
Yep.
The world is a
100%.
big place.
A very big place.
It is.
So
It is. And congratulations, Aria, because you are a mom, right?
Yeah.
Alex, did you think about like having children?
yeah, I want kids. I do. Not right this moment in life. But yes, in the future I do.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys that you are watching. If you guys are a whitelist member of the Labella News project, you can join here the vocal chat of the whitelist people. I will select 3 people to come here to join us and make a vocal question to Alex or to Aria or to both. Okay, and you can come to the vocal chat, and then one of the moderators will put you on the streaming, and you can do your questions directly to Alex and Aria. Okay, you just have to be a whitelist member, and that's it. I'm loving this podcast. It's so much fun to have like girls like you guys talking so openly about everything. It's been really awesome, and thank you very much. So this has a little bit delay. Okay, so guys from whitelist, if you want, you can join us here on the whitelist vocal, and you can do your questions. Okay, Aria, wanna do a question to Alex?
Oh, do I want to ask Alex a question?
Yeah,
I know Alex.
because you
So
have,
it's
yeah, I know,
it's
but
hard
you,
to
you
ask
have,
someone you already know questions, but
it is.
I mean, the thing is that it's hard for me to ask questions sort of like in this vein because I know so many girls in the industry and I know kind of what it takes to make it in this industry and to get as far as Alex has. And you know what I mean? It takes like so much work and so much dedication and so much commitment. So in regards to that, like I don't have questions. I only have respect because like, I mean, there's nowhere to, it's true though, like you don't like have millions of followers and make a substantial amount of money without putting in so much time and so much work and so much dedication. And a lot of people don't have that kind of pun intended like stamina, So it's like a lot of people can't make it in the industry for just lack of the ability to commit to the project, but I just think you're great. And I'm so happy that you're doing this project with us because I really do think it's like such a great idea. I think it's like it's art.
Yeah.
It's and to me the best part of it is that we're helping the industry, we're helping girls in the industry, we're also helping independent artists. So I just think the whole thing, it's not like one of these like weird sort of scammy NFTs where they're like you get a Lamborghini and you get a Lamborghini.
Oh my God, so many of them. Yeah,
so
I agree with you on that.
yeah, so I'm just like so excited that it feels like real and it feels like we have like good, genuine people. That's why I was so excited that you came on because you're not like this like porn sex robot, You may look like one, but
I
you
know,
aren't.
girl. Thank you. Yeah, that's funny. I say funny because my manager used to say that. I don't anymore. He's like, man, like you really play down your insight, like your smarts, because like I think I'm pretty intelligent. And he's like, you play dumb so hard. I'm like, sometimes it makes it easier for me to do that. But yeah, I think I surprise a lot of people. But like, I'm not smart in a lot of ways too. But for sure, it takes a lot. And I think that like a lot of people like don't always realize like how much fucking work it takes. I had no life for 7 years. Like I fucking ate, slept, and breathed porn for 7 fucking years. That was my life. And it's like now I'm finally starting to live my life. So people need to know that it's not easy, but for me it was worth it because it's what I wanted to do, and I think that can be applied to anything that you're doing.
Of course, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So we have already here people from the whitelist. It's a pleasure, guys, to have you here. I see some names here that are one of the first guys who entered the community, and it's a pleasure to be here with you guys. Just 10 seconds. I'm gonna show everyone that is seeing the live stream. I'm gonna show our website and like do just a 30 seconds resume or résumé in French for the guys who are watching it. and then we will have to finish our podcast. We will have the 3 questions. Okay, we're gonna start with Peep Daddy and D-Nuts after. Okay, so for the new people who are coming in here, I'm gonna show you what is this project about. Okay, so this project is La Galerie des NFT. It's not a collection, La Galerie. It's a gallery, an NFT gallery, a digital art gallery. Okay, you guys will check what world holders will get, so that's really important. But for now, I'm gonna just show you the project that is called Le Bellanos. It's our first collection. Of course, all the holders will get a lot of benefits for having these NFTs, and the more NFTs they have, the more they will get in the next collections, because they win a percentage, a piece of the next collections for life as well. You can see here the NFTs. These are like some of the ANAs that inspired the collection, and they are ANAs like of the 2000 most famous porn stars. Of course, LYNX is one of them, and she's such an amazing and big porn star, and it's so good to have you on the project. And then we have the La Fusion de Zanou. La Fusion de Zanou is a masterpiece. That's why because our collection is a 2000 plus 1 NFT. So the 2000 are the inspired ANA's porn stars NFTs, and then the plus 1 is a masterpiece that is called La Fusion de Zanou. It means in English the ANA's fusion, and it's going to be sale on auction, and then the holders will get a percentage of that auction as well. Okay, you can check the roadmap here, and you can check all the facts. And then you can see the team, all the girls that our muses that are joining the project, and you can search it. Okay, thank you for your time. And now we are going to put here Peep Daddy. Okay, Peep, thank you very much for being here, and let's go. Peep, how are you, my friend? Thank you very much for being on the community. And that's your time to talk and to make some questions. Oh, he went out. Can you put it again? Can you put it again, please?
He got nervous.
No, I don't think so. He's like the most active guy. Yeah, he's here now. Peep, can you hear? No, he's having problems. Let's try D-Nuts first, and then we can put try D-Nuts first, and then you put Peep Daddy, okay? D-Nuts, can you hear me? Technical problems. Yeah. Try to put Peep Daddy as well to see if one of them can talk. You can put Eduard as well. You can put the 3 of them in the streaming channel, and then when one of them do the question, let's go. Can you guys hear? Are you guys there? Oh, Peep.
Peep is back.
Oh, Peep is back. Peep, can you talk?
Peep is back.
Hey, my man. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, brother?
I'm good. Thank you very much for being here. Where are you from, my friend?
Southern California.
Nice. So, and
yeah.
How did you know about the project?
So I currently was trying to get into NFTs, knew nothing about it. All I knew was it was exploding. So I decided to follow as many pages as I could on Instagram. And eventually something popped up with ARIA's face, and I read it, but I was unsure what they were trying to advertise. So I clicked on it and I was like, oh my God, this is different and completely different.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is I've been really focused on NFTs, trying to figure out what it's all about. And all I could really see was the same stuff, cartoons, animals, like you said, stuff like that of that nature.
Animals, I'm tired of animals, bro.
Yeah, no, everyone is just copying everyone now. There's not a lot of originality.
Yeah.
They're just doing the same shit, forgive my language. But when I noticed that you guys were doing famous porn stars anuses, it hit me. I was like, dude, this might be the next big thing in the NFT world. So I went all in, brother, all in.
Thank you very much. So, what question do you wanna do for our Princess Aria and for our Queen ALIX?
Sure. Let's start with ALIX. I did a little research on you just to figure out what I was gonna ask you. And I noticed
when you
that
say that you search about it, that's nasty, bro.
Hey,
Okay, you can continue. Sorry.
I got a little distracted. I got distracted with some videos, but you know what? I got good questions. Don't worry. But no, Alex, I noticed you got your MBA, which is amazing. And I'm curious, in the porn industry, do you ever find yourself kind of like venturing off into like the business aspect of it all? Or do you just like mainly focus on what you're going to do in front of the video camera?
Yeah, I'm balls deep in the business aspect of it all. I have been since I joined. Because in porn, it's like, and I knew I was webcamming before I got into porn, so I understood the value in owning your own content, because when you shoot for companies, I don't know how many people, a lot of people don't seem to know this, but we do not get royalties. We are paid a fairly, not that much flat rate for one scene. And then you have no ownership in it, so you cannot collect money from it. And in my end, I was like, if I'm going to be naked on the internet for eternity having sex, I'm going to profit off of this, and I'm going to own as much of my content as possible.
Of course.
So 100%, I formed my own business. Like, I did all of that with help, but yeah, and I think that's really important because, I'm an entertainer, but I'm also a business owner at the end of the day. And so, yes,
right.
The answer is yes, I'm very hands-on with all of that.
That's such a great thing to have. I can see that really working out in your favor in multiple ways. So yeah, definitely. That's amazing. And I guess we can go to Princess Aria, as they call you. Let's see. I wrote it down, but now I'm blanking on it. Oh yeah. So
you are nervous because you are looking to those beauties, and then you are nervous. It's normal, bro. It was the same with me. It's okay. And my girlfriend is really beautiful, but I was nervous as well.
Yeah, same here. And it didn't take me much to get on here either. I'm really excited to support Labella News, and also be able to talk and get more out of it as I can. But the question for Aria, let me start off by saying that everyone in this community loves you. I am on the chat constantly, more than I should be, because I have a lot to do in the real world. But everyone's always talking about you. There's people on there with huge crushes on you. And, they just speak so highly of you. And we want you to know that, because we'd like to see you more in the chat and just have you know that, we got your back. But
thank you. That's so nice.
That being said, you are the social media manager of Pornhub, right? If I'm not correct. And do you ever see an integration of like NFTs into the website itself?
So we are allowing premium users to buy with crypto. In terms of NFTs, it's not really something that we've touched on yet. We have a lot of other projects coming up, so it's just it's not something that it's like a huge thing to take on. And I just think like right at this particular moment, it's not something that the brand is ready to do. Hello.
Hi.
I wish she was pawing for her.
Is a she or a he?
Girl. Her name is Ashley.
She wanted to be on camera as well. So.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Sorry, Peep.
No, it's totally fine. I mean, I wasn't the one talking, but it's all good. But yeah, that's interesting to know. Let's see. Do you have, you said that you guys have like a lot of projects. Do you have any sneak peeks on any projects you guys are talking about currently?
You mean for Pornhub?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not divulging any of that.
Okay, well at least we know there's things coming, so that's good.
There's a lot of things coming. A lot.
Definitely.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Thank you very much, Daddy. Maybe we can talk again in the next Labella News episode with another guest. Okay, thank you very much for your being here. Let's talk with just one more guy, okay, to end the stream, and that's it. Edward, can you talk? And thank you very much, Peep Daddy.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys and girls.
Edward, what's your question?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a question for each one of you, but Ari is free to answer the first one as well. I missed a little bit of the live stream right in the middle, so I'm sorry in advance if Tiago already asked this question. First one is for Alex. The real question that everyone wants to ask on this chat is, does size matter?
Ah, yeah, I didn't ask that question. Good
Oh, I'm
question, bro.
surprised you didn't ask that. Like, I'm really surprised you
Great
didn't ask that.
question. That's a great question. I think that honestly, that's a big concern among men. Here to tell you, it does not matter. It really depends because, okay, let's say you have a teeny little cocktail weenie.
That's not good.
But there is some woman on this planet who will appreciate it. So I just think that there's so many people on this planet that, like, you know, like someone's going to be down with that. Same with like a giant schlong. But overall, because those two for me are extremes.
Those are both technical terms, by the way.
Yeah, totally. And but honestly, no, it really doesn't, because it's all in who the person is who owns the dick, and also how they work with it. You know, if you can have the best equipment in the world, but if you don't know how to use it, it doesn't fucking matter. So it's the motion of the ocean, as we used to say when we were younger. Yeah, girls, I don't know any woman, unless it's an extreme again, unless you have a giant dick or it's so tiny, but no woman is going to like her friend and being like, oh my God, this guy's dick was like 5 inches. Like, nobody, like, we don't think like that, you know, it's irrelevant.
I just feel pity
I guess it makes sense.
I just feel pity of my brother, because she has like a monstrous dick. So he can do anal. It's impossible with that, you know, it's like so big.
People would like that.
So
though.
I like just to have like a regular dick. It's okay for me. Of course, I wanted to have like a big one, just to be naked on the streets and showing everyone. But just for one
And
day.
then you would be in jail right now. So
Yeah.
better
No, because in Europe it's different. If you are naked, you are not going to jail. In the US or in Canada, it's
You're
a little
going
bit.
to jail.
Yeah, you're going to jail. Not here.
I
Not
mean,
here.
I would be in jail, but with a big ego, you know. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you very much. So just to close this podcast, Alex, I have something that I really love to do. I really want you to do, if it is possible. Because for the guys who are watching this, guys and girls, of course, because we have girls on the chat as well, and of course all the porn stars, the muses that are joining the project, they regularly go to our Discord and then chat with the fans, and it's been so nice to cross the fans from ALIX, from No Face Girl, from all the girls for Leah Gotti, and we are crossing all the fans. They are knowing new porn stars as well, and that's so cool for our community. So I will ask you, Alex, whenever you want this night for us, when you want to post a spicy pic on our general chat, when you do it, one whitelist spot will be given for the first guy or girl that comment that photo. Okay?
Okay.
That's cool, and we are doing that every time one of our muses go to the Discord and post a spicy pic. The first comment gets whitelisted. So will you do it for us, Alex?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. We will appreciate that. And Aria, thank you very much for being on the project again. It's been amazing to work with you. You are really professional, and you are really nice, Alex. This is just the beginning. We just started like 1 week and a half ago. This is going to be huge. I'm sure of it. I'm working for it, and all the team is working for it. So thank you very much to both of you guys. And maybe we see you guys can see us next week, not with Alex, but with other guests. And just go to the general chat, be active, and know how to access whitelist on that channel. Okay. Thank you very much, and bye. And I will say it in Portuguese. Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao, bye. Thank you very much for all the guys who are watching this. And sorry about my English. It's not the best, but you guys understand me. And that's the most important part. Labella knows.
You did just fine.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. This guy who is talking is the #1 active member. Is like ranking number 3 or 4. So You can be like Peep Daddy and get whitelisted. He is whitelisted right now. You will get like 2 NFTs. I think 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's it. Thank you very much, guys. We see you on the general chat. We are growing a lot, so we have like an amazing community, and everyone is speaking all day long and all night long as well. You can cross conversations. You can talk about everything, not just about porn, of course, about everything that you want. And that's it. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys feel more comfortable with this project as well, because I'm the founder and I'm giving my face, and I will always do that because this is important for me, and I'm just fucking putting all my fucking pennies on the project. So let's fucking do it, bros and sisters. Let's go, and bye bye.
Take care, Tiago.
Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. C'est payé, balayé, oublié. Je me fous du passé. Avec mes souvenirs, j'ai allumé le feu. Mes chagrins, mes plaisirs, je n'ai plus besoin de balayer les amours avec leur trémolo. Balayé pour toujours, je repars à zéro. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien, ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Ma vie, car mes joies, aujourd'hui, ça commence avec toi. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien, ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. C'est payé, balayé, oublié. Je me fous du passé avec mes souvenirs.